Yo, what up, YouTube, man? Back again with another story. Y'all see the title again, man. Me and my homies got chased out of the wrong hood. All right, this is once again in the magical year of 2005. All right, let me tell y'all something about 2005. If y'all, I don't know how old y'all are, and I know some of y'all not from New York, so let me tell y'all about 2005. 2005, gangs wasn't that. I'm saying it was gangs. Don't get me wrong, but the only gangs that was really popular was like Bloods and Crips. It wasn't none of that GDs, BDs, and all this. You know what I'm saying? It was just Bloods and Crips. What was popular was crews. Like this when Rockefeller was out, Dipset was out, G Unit. You know what I'm saying? This when crews was popping. People was, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was throwing parties, and you know what I'm saying? This when reggae was really lit in New York and all that. I mean, reggae was always lit in New York, but it's when like reggae had a little era in New York, right? So, I mean, we had our own crew too. I mean, I was 17 in 2005. Our crew ranged anywhere between 14 and 18. You know what I'm saying? And we was throwing parties. We had a couple parties. We had a little thing going on. I mean, we wasn't on no super street shit. We really just focused on getting money and having a good time. So, like I said, our crew name was La Familia. We thought we was lit. I mean, we thought we was so lit, in fact, that we thought, hey, you know what? We deserve our own day. You know what I'm saying? We deserve our own day. So we made our own day. It was called La Familia Day. If y'all from New York or Brooklyn, y'all might be familiar with R. Dot. She made the custom clothing back in the day from Bed-Stuy. It was like glitter lettering. It was glitter lettering that we had that said La Familia going big across our chest. And in the background, it had our nicknames. Mine was C-Dubs, so I had mad little C-Dubs going all across my chest with the big La Familia glitter. I'm gonna put a picture in there so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So half of us had the custom R. Dot hoodies, half of us had polo shirts with Vans. And I'm saying that was like the reggae thing the way at the time. So we kind of mixed the hip hop with the reggae thing. So half of us, like I said, R. Dot, half of us was polo. We was gypped out basically. You know what I'm saying? In 2005, that's what we considered gypped out. Right? Boy, we was looking goopy, baggy as hell. I was baggy as hell. I'm gonna put a picture in there so y'all can see. But anyway, so we made our own day called La Familia Day. And like I said, we was anywhere between 14 and 18. So it's not like we could really go to a club or really turn up for real. So we was just, you know what I'm saying, on La Familia Day, what we did was just get some buzz, some liquor. I wasn't smoking or drinking at the time, but everybody, like all my friends were. So, I mean, we got some buzz, some liquor. We were just chilling. I'm gonna link up with some girls or whatever. So that's what we did. We caught some girls in Coney Island. Now Coney Island is still in Brooklyn, but mind you, Coney Island is deep from like every other part of Brooklyn, like or most other parts of Brooklyn. It's not next to Bed-Stuy, it's not next to Bushwick, it's not next to downtown, it ain't next to Red Hook, it ain't next to like it's pretty much secluded in its own little area, right? So yeah, we make a plan to link up with some girls at Coney Island. Now, one of the people that was in our crew was from my building. He was a heavy set dude. I ain't gonna say nobody names in these videos but mine. So anyway, he's from my building. Before we go out, have a good time, he lived in my building. So I went to his crib to kind of pick him up. He was getting dressed and all that. His mom told me like, yo, even though he was 1 year older than me, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't really accustomed to going out in the streets at that time with us. So his mom was kind of weary. So she was like, yo, I trust you. So I'm going to let my son go out with you. Just make sure he come back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I got you. Like, ain't nothing going to happen. We good. We do this all the time. So mind you, it was 9 o'clock at night already. It's 9 o'clock at night. It wasn't uncommon for us. Even though we was young, it wasn't uncommon for us to go out late at night. You know what I'm saying? So, he getting dressed and all that. We leave my building. We link up with the guys. We go to Coney Island. Everything is good. We have a good time. We with the girls. Everything lit. It's time for us to leave now. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 a.m. Mind you, like I said, we 14 to 18 years old. Ain't got no business being out in a strange hood at no 2 o'clock in the morning. But that's what we did. So we walking back home now. We still got the girls with us. They walking us to the train station and all that. You know what I'm saying? Half of us is in the R. Dot hoodies, half of us in polo shirts with Vans. know what I'm saying? That was the popping thing at the time. How was with Polo and Vans. So we was already looking suspect. Like, we matching and shit. We walking through somebody else's hood. We got the girls from their neighborhood. They like, yo, who the fuck is that? And when I say they, it's like 30, it's like 20 to 30 dudes outside just mobbed up, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. We on the opposite side of the street. We walking to the train. We minding our business. So I don't know what they was talking about. I heard them chatting between themselves. I hear one of them say, like, yo, leave them niggas alone, man. They mad young. I mean, they little niggas. So I heard that. I ain't paying no mind. We kept it pushing. Next thing you know, a big ass Henny bottle come flying right by me. Let me get up, man. Oh, a big ass Henny bottle come flying right by me. It's me and like 3 of my mans. So one of the dudes that we with just start taking off, like just start flying. Soon as homies start flying and start running, all I hear is, yo, get these niggas. These niggas is pussy. I said, what? I'm like, oh shit. So my boys start running, like five of us start running. I ain't run yet. Word of mother, I ain't run yet. Me and like 3 other dudes ain't run yet. So we looking at each other like, well, what we gonna do? We gonna run, we gonna brawl. It looked like we all simultaneously made up our mind at the same time. We taking flight. So we look at each other, we start peeling. Pew! So I'm already feeling pussy from running. I ain't never run from nobody in my whole life. And we young, so I'm like, yo, and these dudes, they look like they was grown. They had to be between 18 to 25, or if they was our age, them niggas had a hard ass life, because they look big as hell. So we running, my dumb ass, I'm like, yo, y'all, on the count of 3, fuck that, we're gonna invite them to the Frank stand. I'm like, yo, on the count of 3, we're gonna say, suck my, y'all know the rest. And one of the dudes that we was like, nah, chill, man, chill, don't do that. He's saying that while we running. We ain't paying him no mind, so he like 1, 2, 3, suck my. As soon as he said that, y'all, these niggas turned into Olympic champions on everything. Them niggas started running hella fast. And the dude that's from my building, like I said, I told his mom that he gonna make it back home safe, right? So, and he was the first one to take off, to be honest with you. He was the first one to take off. I guess because he heavy said, he was like, yo, let me get a head start. So he took off. But at the same time, he was the first one, he was the only one to get caught. So I'm looking around, I don't see him I don't see my mans. I'm like, yo, where he at? So I stop running, I look back, I see like 10 dudes on him, just beating him up. And I swear, y'all, I don't know where they get these makeshift weapons from. They was hitting him with dresser drawers, broomsticks, punches, all types of shit. I'm like, oh, hell nah. So I went back to what my mom told me back in the day. Like, yo, you in the fight, you can't beat them. Go in the garbage can, get a glass bottle, and rock them upside their head. So that's exactly what I did. Me and like 2 of my mans. We went back, went to the garbage, got some glass bottles out, started throwing it. You know what I'm saying? It got my man free for a quick second. Now, that's the last time I saw him. I ain't gonna hold you. That's the last time I saw him for a little minute. I'm gonna get back to him. So I ain't see him for a minute. We make it to the train station. The train station was like, it had to be at least 7, 8 blocks away, no lie. So we running, and them dudes ain't stopped. Like, they kept running. They kept chasing us all the way till we got to the train station, right? So, like I said, we with some 14-year-olds, some 15-year-olds, so they young as hell. They scared, they panicking. They like, yo, what we gonna do? The train is not... All right, Coney Island is the last stop on the F train. So the train is just docked there. It's just waiting until it's time to leave. So we get to the train station. The train not going nowhere. We still hear the dudes coming up the steps. I don't know where my mans is at. I'm like, yo, what the hell? A couple homies is panicking. So I'm like, in my mind at this time, I'm just ready to like, whatever. If they come up the stairs, we just gonna have to get it on. Cause I'm already tired. You know what I'm saying? I already feel butt. I'm just like, fuck it, it's whatever. But long story short, nothing happened. I don't know what happened to them dudes. I heard them downstairs at the train station. I don't know if the conductor or the train clerk was like, nah, they not letting them through, but that was it. We got on the train left, we got to the crib. So we got to my stop. Everybody went home. I mean, I ain't go home because I'm like, yo, where my man at? So I'm so worried. I'm calling his phone. He not picking up. I'm at the train station, y'all, for like an hour, just by myself, just waiting for him, just sitting at the train. You know what I'm saying? Just standing at the train station waiting for him. So he finally come off the train. I'm like, yo, bro, what happened? He told me what happened. He said, yo, after y'all threw the bottles, bro, They let me go for a little bit. I saw a car passing by. He said he hopped in somebody's car that was just driving by, like a regular stranger car. He said, yo, he was in the car. They looking at him like, what the fuck? They swerving. They like, yo, get the hell out of my car. Get out of my car. So they kick homie out the car. They kick him out the car. He said they kicked him out by a corner store. So he ran to the corner store like, yo, hire me, Poppy. Yo, Poppy, hire me. And yo, quick disclaimer. All right, my man was not so scared that he calling a grown man Poppy. All right, it's just that's what we do in New York. So just in case y'all not from New York, if y'all ever go to a corner store, if y'all go to a Spanish store, this is what y'all do. If y'all want, this how y'all order a chopped cheese in a Spanish store. You be like, yo, Poppy, let me get a chopped cheese with lettuce, mayonnaise. If you like tomatoes, you can add that on there. But yo, Poppy, let me get a chopped cheese with some lettuce and mayonnaise. Or if you're in an Arab store, you go, yo, Ak, let me get a chopped cheese with lettuce and mayonnaise. You call them Ak in the Arab store. We call them Poppy in the Spanish store. So that's corner store etiquette for you guys that's not from New York if you ever decide to visit, right? So long story short, Poppy hit him in the back of the store. He said he heard the dudes threatening the store owner, like, yo, man, we saw homie run in here, where he at? And he ain't telling where he at. He said, yo, nobody came in here, da-da-da-da-da. So long story short, he waited it out for a minute. They left. He got on the train. I saw him coming up. I'm like, damn. So guess what I mean? I took him to the hospital to make sure he was all right. Everything was good. But that was just a wild story, man. That was wild. It could have ended way worse. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was all right. I know there's a message in this story somewhere. The only message I can think of right now is Coney Island is crazy, man. Make sure y'all be aware of those secluded blocks and secluded hoods, man. That shit was crazy. I don't think we did anything wrong. We just out trying to have a good time. That's just one of them situations where things happen in the hood. But yeah, man, that was some funny shit for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, share the video if you like, man. I'm out. Master Flea. 1.